The following message is a public service announcement from Joe Barrios.
So this one day I'm out for a stroll in Central Park, hemming my own beat, when from out of nowhere this young punk runs up on me flashing a switchblade, talking about, "Hey there, Poindexter, give me your wallet, let's go, chop chop." Now this causes me to take pause, and for a moment I'm just standing there zoning out, like a porcupine on a precipice, waiting to see if, this guy really means business, or if he's gonna put his money where his mouth is, or what. So I'm kinda like in a trance, kinda just standing there transfixed, like, huh? So he's like, "I mean it, dork, fork over your wallet, stat, or I'm gonna gut you like a fish with this here sharp metal object." So now I'm starting to sweat a little, though not on account of the junkie lowlife. On all the days for me to get robbed, this jackass has to choose the day that I ran out of deodorant. But that's okay, cause I'm still playing it cool like the Fonz. Hey, never let him see you sweat, you know what I mean? By now I'm thinking this juice head wants to pound me to a pulp, or pop me like a pimple. What to do, what to do? Then it comes to me like a rash to an unbathed hooker. Eureka! My plan? Take this would-be klepto by surprise. He don't know Joe Barrios. So I go bam, hit him with a quick right to his stomach. I said bam, bam, quick 1-2, right to his dome. I said bam, open up a can of Batman on his ass. Now he's falling over into the bushes, he's stumbling backwards. He drops the shank and it's just me and him, predator and prey. Hunter and hunted, mano y mano. Before this pussy could even hit the ground, I decided to kick it up a notch. So I said, bam! Catch him with a right uppercut kick to his upper left jawbone. Sucker falls to his knees, then proceeds to pass out cold on the ground. Bam! I said, bam, bam! Welcome to Bedrock, dirtbag. We were cruising at an altitude of Jackie Chan, with highs in the Chuck Norris zone, a light sprinkling of Jet Li, winds coming out of Bruce Lee, and non-stop service to Jean-Claude Van Damme. The moral of the story? Some people can't take the heat, though they try to dish it out. If you can't stand the heat, best get out of the kitchen. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Some sucker tries to hold up Joe Barrios. I tell him, "Sorry, Spoon Man, take your knife, make like a dish, and fork off. Ain't got no time to stick around waiting for dessert. I eat pieces of poop like you for breakfast."
This has been a public service announcement from Joe Barrios.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay, my, oh my, what a wonderful day. Greetings, friends, it's me, your old pal, Sir Paul McCartney. Word on the street is that Billy Corsini, or as we Liverpudlians like to say, Blee, is having a milestone birthday, 60 years young, on August 11th. And what about Brielle and Shay, packing up, leaving New Jersey, moving to Florida? What better cause for a celebration? Where is little Brielle? Hi, Brielle. And where is Shay? Hi, Shay. Man, do these guys really know how to party. You know, Bill, when I started touring the States with a little-known rock band known as the Beatles, it never occurred to me that one day I would become an old man and continue to keep touring. I mean, I started playing music professionally at age 16, and now I'm 76, I'm still doing it. My music career is as old as you are. But you know what they say, Bill? Age is just a number. You're only as old as you feel, and that's why I won't go anywhere near a roast beef sandwich. But keep your head up, Blee, 'cause sometimes progress comes in jibs and jabs. Look at George Martin. He started out as a fifth wheel and used to talk 19 to the dozen. Everybody said he was 1 over the 8, but he put in his time, and right at the crucial moment, right in the 11th hour, he pulled himself together and started batting 1,000. Now that's only a ballpark figure, but when I was growing up in Liverpool, if someone had asked, did I think we would make it big, I would have never said in a million years. I thought we were a 9-day wonder. I thought we would get our 15 minutes of fame and then be scattered to the four winds. In the end, it turned out that we were second to none, and when it came to writing songs, it was easy as 1, 2, 3. But when we started touring, We would get mobbed by the fans. It was a real three-ring circus. And they used to drag us through every one-horse town touring. And they would tell us, stay close together, there's safety in numbers. Which was fine for me and John because we were like two peas in a pod. And 9 times out of 10, we were always on the same page. We were never of two minds. But then George would come around and knock on our door and we used to tell him, hey, 2's company, but 3's a crowd. And he would say, yeah, but it takes 2 to tango, which was ironic because that bloke had 2 left feet. He was all 6s and 7s. There was no 3 ways about it. And then he started practicing transcendental meditation and learning to play the sitar with Ravi Shankar, and he was in 7th heaven. I mean, he was really floating on cloud 9, you know. He never got 40 winks, but every time I saw him, he looked like $1 million, and I had half a mind to ask him what effect that acid had that dentist slipped into our English tea. But I figured he was looking good and feeling good, and that was half the battle. Now, John, on the other hand, he was always looking out for number 1. He was never content with playing second fiddle. He had a real one-track mind, but it was a catch-22 because he would drive about London dressed to the nines in his Rolls Royce, and this was in the psychedelic swinging 60s. But he had to stay one step ahead of John because he always had one foot in the grave, the other foot in the gutter. He would drop some LSD and have a groovy trip and say, well, one good turn deserves another, and one hand washes the other, and together they wash the face and all that jibber-jabber until we had to step in and 86 him. I guess that's the lesser of 2 evils. But he really went off the rails when we found out that the record company was like an 800-pound gorilla. Some number cruncher at Apple thought we ought to split everything 50-50. And I said to John, I think we better get a second opinion. He said, well, 2 can play at that game. And in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, he was on the phone with Alan Klein. John and I were 2 of a kind, but once he zeroed in on something, look out. Because even though he may have looked like he was 1,000,000 miles away, in his mind he was making all these calculations. When it came to our business arrangements, George and Ringo thought it was 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. They wanted to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, but I said, sorry guys, this bird has flown. Sure, I heard a lot of 4-letter words, but I knew that possession is 9/10 of the law, and the last thing I wanted to do was get busted for possession. I guess I still knew a trick or 2, but now every time I leave the house I have to watch my back 24/7. Never thought it would be me behind the wheel, crashing into a truck carrying 30,000 pounds of bananas. By now I'm sure you've figured out the answer to the $64,000 question. It's true what they say that age is just a number. Well, when you really think about it, what is a number anyway but just some man-made approximation of the passage of time, which is all relative anyway, according to Einstein. So in all actuality, the only number to be concerned with is when one's number is up. And thank heavens that we're all able to be gathered here together to revel in the warmth and joy of each other's company. And that's what family's all about. And as one of the last 2 surviving members of the Beatles, I consider you all to be a part of our extended family. So happy birthday to Bill and to Brielle. And remember, the only mathematical equation that really means anything is as follows. And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Now, if you'll all indulge me, I've written a song for the occasion that I would like to share with you all, and the name of the song is called Blueberry Bill.
Now somewhere in the back streets of Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, there lived a young boy named Blueberry Bill, yeah. And one day his woman got pregnant by another guy, but young Blueberry didn't cry. Billy didn't mind that, he said, I'm gonna help that girl. So one day he moved to Six Flags and got a small apartment near the local saloon. Brielle and Shay were welcome to stay, but Billy wouldn't change Brielle's diapers. The diapers themselves were put on the shelves, and Shay was the default butt wiper. Shay's wiping abilities would cause Bill to sneeze. Bill said, buy more tissue, Shay, whatever the cost is. So Mama stepped out with some coupons, no doubt, to pay $2 for 5,000 boxes. Well, Bill worked from home. Brielle liked to roam, dancing in the next room to some Motown. Then Brielle burst in, and grinning a grin, she said, Daddy boy, this is a showdown. Her diaper, it seems, was full to the seams, and Billy collapsed in the corner. Oh yeah, yeah, da 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 do 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 da da 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 do do do. Now Billy came in with his nose up like this and laid Brielle down on the table. He said, damn, let me go light a match. And Brielle said, sorry Dad, I thought it only was gas. And I promised to wipe my own butt as soon as I am able. Now Blueberry Bill, he moved in for the kill and was wrapping up Brielle's dirty diaper. But Brielle had fast hands, and before Bill could stand, she grabbed the mess and hit Bill with the skill of a sniper. Ah, yeah, yeah. Do 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 da 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 do 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 da 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 do 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 da 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 da. Star of Blueberry Bell. Happy birthday, Dad.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed our videos, and we want to say congratulations to Bill and Shay and Brielle on your move to Florida and your new home. And we dedicate this last song to my dad. And see if you can spot the tune.
My life, 24 and so much more. Live alone in a paradise, it makes me think of two. Love lost such a cause, give me things that don't get lost. Like a corn that won't get tossed, rolling on to you. I'm a lot like you were. Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were.
Happy birthday, Bill and Brielle.
We love you
Love
guys.
you. Ciao.